Music is my first language, and the reason I say that is that's the way I express through my hands and my voice, and I don't even need words. The music can say something to me, and music is one of the greatest communicators. It's universal. And I can communicate to somebody in another country with just playing notes on a piano or singing, and they don't even know the language I might be singing, but it's its own language. I 100% believe in that. And for me, it comes first. It always has, even as a child. And it's kind of sad to say, but you sing these hymns your whole life, and I'm like, I never even knew what they were saying because I'm enjoying the harmonies and I'm just in the spirit of it in that sense. And then I find out what the words mean, and you look at what P.P. Bliss did, or, you look at these lyrics and you're like, wow, crazy awesome. I think that was a part of me just growing up. I'll sit at the piano and what am I feeling? And it's not four chords. It's not the same four chords. I've got a classical background, and I want to take the gloves off because my heart wants to take the gloves off. So I've got to feel something. I've got to show it through the piano. And that's where it starts. There's so much more to what I've learned on my journey. There's so much more to God and the mystery that I just love. I want music to communicate that from me. I didn't grow up listening to a lot of Christian music or country music, but it turns out when I moved to Nashville in '82, I auditioned for a Christian artist named Michael W. Smith, and I had never heard of him. And I got the job. So my life changed quite a bit from there. In town, I did a lot of vocal sessions for almost every Christian artist and a lot of country artists. So I got to sing from Kenny Rogers, Reba McEntire, just got to do some fun stuff. And I ended up touring with Amy Grant and as a keyboardist. I did a tour with her and some more tours with Michael. So a kid named Toby Mac walks in, and I didn't know anything about rap music or the new hip hop scene in Christian music, but they loved what we did with the Prism stuff. So we ended up starting to produce their new and upcoming music, and I ended up producing all of their records, all the way through Supernatural. Won all the awards you could win, Grammys and Doves, and all the money you could imagine. My songwriting, even like 3 out of 4 songs I would write would get cut by gold or platinum artists in the Christian music industry, and everything was going for me that any man could ever want, right? I've had all the success and the money and the awards, and I was asked to look at that all differently. Look at, and I didn't know where I was going. When you're following Jesus, you don't know where you're going the next day. And so looking back, as a believer, I didn't know the difference between being a believer and a follower. Those are two very different things. And it's a greater challenge for sure to follow than to just believe. So a few years ago, my world kind of fell apart, and it literally got to a place where it was me, God, and a piano. And I think for 2 years, I would sit at that piano and vent my emotions, because music is my first language. It's not English, it's music. Our voices are instruments, and I'm taking that to the nth degree, and I'm creating I'm orchestrating my brain and thoughts and imagination, and I'm using my voice and technology. What I love about it is it's 100% my musical DNA and physical DNA, right? It's a lot of me. Trust me, there's 100 tracks of me. It's a lot. I don't think the world can handle that much of me, but it's fun. I hope people appreciate it. The amount of work that goes into it is intense.
A queen will soon be overthrown. Babylon, where the demons roam. Her days of
I looked at Babylon the Great is fallen, and I kind of studied that it's not has fallen, it's is fallen. It's the concept of it's collapsing, like it's in process. It is fallen, and it is the end of evil is right around the corner.
shout from the heavens, the angels rejoice. She carries on like the snow.
What I loved about, as I was reading and writing that song, I was loving that the perspective of the rejoicing in the heavens, in the heavenlies, and the kingdom. And I'm like, I want to feel that. The second song that came after Babylon was the Rise of the Monarch. And again, I had that idea a few years ago, but didn't land on the music for it. So where that goes is literally, again, taking Revelation 19 and the imagery and building movements out of that. It's about Jesus, that moment when the Father decides, because Jesus doesn't even know when he's coming back. But the Father, I just see, what's the music of when God the Father says, get up and go get him. What does that look like? I don't know. Well, to me, it's the rise of the monarch. And the crazy thing was Babylon, the fallen part of Babylon, I just saw this like V of earth and all the wickedness and the enemy and Satan and all that coming to an end. And then the monarch, the true monarch, rises, the King of Kings. So it almost has like, you can almost feel the galloping of the horses, and then the water, there's water imagery, and I just have real fast piano stuff up high playing to kind of create that emotion.
There's a chance of a lifetime. Are you gonna take the lifeline?
So I take that opportunity to say, it's your chance of a lifetime. Are you going to take the lifeline? Are you going to take it? Take it. And it's just kind of me expressing what I want for people.
Judge us with mercy as we
I want this music to encourage people to watch, to be aware, just to watch from a different lens than just their own eyes and what they see, or from the media, or from social media, and from technology. It's like, get out of that for a minute and look at our planet and life and where we're at on the timeline of eternity. And we have opportunity right now to make decisions that can save us.